So, as we all know about the new patch, the Going Questing, the patch that was sadly taken away from us, but to give more time in the oven so it could come back to us eventually. Well, yesterday was the day it came back to us with an amazing addition to the game that makes the game hilarious. There's so many different things for content creators now, they've done an amazing job. Let's list some of the things that are the most important that have been really well made. So as we can see, that screenplays can now basically prone, and VR players can now get down to the ground by putting their headset near their floor to also crawl. And they also fixed the bug where transparent objects were invisible when held in the front of water terrain. Outfit items can now be de-equipped from the left side of the mirror menu. That's useful. The last one is definitely useful. I always have a pain figuring that out, but it isn't looking terrible right now. And the new crouching feature, it's definitely a good improvement. And as we can see, that it's going to do well in the game, but the only problem is PSVR players are going to have a very big struggle getting on the ground when it comes to PlayStation camera tracking. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when looking at this patch of the Going Questing is that screen players can hide their control hints, and I feel like Xerax kind of got their attention on this one because he was the first one to say, we should be able to hide control hints on plenty of his streams and his video that got a good amount of views. So they finally took that, and PS4 basically have their own streaming camera now, just lower quality when recording on the PS4 software. They also fixed drawing surfaces when putting a dot in the middle of the canvas when you start using them. And they improved the player animation when drawing, so it's no longer you just see yourself standing still in the middle of the room. They disabled the camera bob sway, which is good for screen mode, which really helps out when using the make pen on screens. So I think that helps to get more accurate. And yeah, they're right, it helps create smaller details a lot easier. They also fixed using the make pen to move and configure a door button will no longer unintentionally use it. So that's always good, and I think it's some good improvements for screen mode. Let's take a look at the Rec Royale improvements. Okay, taking a look at the Rec Royale improvements, first of all, I noticed that they've lowered the gondola, meaning as soon as you jump out, give it 10-15 seconds and you're already on the ground running. It's a good addition, it makes the game way more fun instead of waiting around to land. It's really boring when you're on the PSVR too, because I know people on the PSVR, you know, they can't be bothered holding their arm back full all the time because it can really give you some arm ache. They fixed cases where you fall through the floor when landing on the ground. So they fixed that all up so you no longer fall through the ground, hopefully. Chests are going to spawn more in paths instead of, like, you know, houses. And they've added some new sound effects. Okay, so this is a big one. Flying AIs no longer slow down to crawl when they try going up or down slopes. AIs now display the exclamation point over their heads when they're starting combat behaviour, just like in normal quests, not just the first time. VR teleport players no longer get shoved outside invisible collisions volumes that don't stop players. Fix the gizmos not starting automatically when saving or loading a room. That one's so useful, I've run into that problem so many times. They fixed the Rec Royale menu not popping up automatically after matches. I noticed that a few times, it did get a little confusing, but me and my friend didn't worry about it. The clone tool now has a center handle to clone in place, which I've seen it, and I didn't know what it was, but now that I've read it, amazing. It's needed, and a lot of players are going to love it. The invention creation and publishing flows are being cleaned up and simplified. You can now create an invention directly from the context menu when using the select tool. Fix various instances where custom loading screens were not being shown for upcoming rooms, community boards, playlists, etc. Team colours will now be applied to goblins. Whoa, that's really cool. Fix the bug colour where the free gift button where it would always show the disabled error message even if it wasn't disabled. Changes to other room settings are now not ignored and reverted when enabling allow creative tools, beta content, AI enemies spawned hold the recolor assigned by the make pen, the AI combat chip works, AI enemies will not engage in combat if wired to this chip, etc, etc. Let's stop going on about AIs now. I think that's mostly about it for AIs. Let's talk about something different now. Okay, in conclusion, it's mostly about AIs, but, you know, they've done a lot with the Make Pen and done a lot with all the tools, and they've done a lot with AIs. Some pretty good patches, and I think there's a lot to look forward to with the next patches going where it's going. Okay, so if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. This video was inspired, the one, the only BVR, Billy Bob. So if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new, because I'm going to be doing a few more of these patch videos every now and then. My inspiration is BVR. He's a great guy, great YouTuber. You should all join his Discord. It's in his videos. Go check him out. He's linked in the description and the comments. He's a really nice guy. And I take inspiration from him. I'm full accrediting him for everything in this video. I just wanted to make a patch about the crawling update. You know, spread it more to the community than what it already has done. Thank you for watching today's video. Hope you all have an amazing day or an amazing evening wherever you are. Have a great day, everyone, and see you all in the next one. Peace out.